When you were a kid, a single summer felt like it lasted forever. 3 months stretched out like an entire lifetime. The school year felt endless. And the wait for your birthday? Practically unbearable. But now? You blink, and a whole year is gone. Christmas seems to come around faster every single time. You look at a calendar, and you think, wait, how is it already December again? So what actually happened? Did time speed up? No, time didn't change at all. Your brain did. And once you understand exactly what it's doing, you can actually slow it back down. Let me show you how. First, let's get one thing straight. The clock on your wall has not changed. A second is still a second. An hour is still an hour. The speeding up is happening entirely inside your head. And scientists have 3 different explanations for it. And the wild part is, all 3 are probably true at the same time. Stack them together, and you get the strange feeling that your life is slipping through your fingers. Let's start with the simplest one. It's called the proportional theory, and it goes back to a philosopher named Paul Janet in the 1800s. Here's the idea. When you are 1 year old, a single year is 100% of your entire life. It is everything you have ever known. When you turn 5, a year is 1/5 of your life. Still a huge chunk. That's why a summer felt so enormous. It really was a big slice of your existence. But now jump ahead. When you are 50, that same year is just 1/50th of your life. It's a tiny sliver compared to everything else you've lived. So each year that passes is a smaller and smaller fraction of your total time on Earth. The math alone makes every year feel shorter than the one before it. Your 10th summer and your 40th summer are the same number of days. But to your brain, one was a continent and the other is a postage stamp. But that's not the whole story. Because the proportional theory has a problem. It can't explain why a single boring afternoon can still crawl by when you're 40. So let's go deeper. This is the big one. Your brain does not record time like a clock. It records memories. And here's the crucial part. It only bothers to record things that are new. Think about the firsts in your life. Your first day at a new school. Your first kiss. The first time you drove a car alone. The first time you saw the ocean. Vivid, detailed, burned into your memory forever. Now, quick, tell me what you did last Tuesday. Go ahead. Nothing comes up, right? It's just gone. And why? Because last Tuesday was the same as the Tuesday before it, and the one before that. When you are a child, almost everything is a first. Every day brings something your brain has never seen. So it is recording constantly, laying down memory after memory after memory. And all those dense, rich memories make childhood feel absolutely massive when you look back. But as an adult, your life slowly turns into a routine. The same commute, the same desk, the same 4 walls, the same lunch. And when nothing is new, your brain basically stops pressing record. It just compresses the days together into one gray blur. And a year that your brain barely recorded feels like it barely happened. Now, if you don't believe me, there's a strange little experiment you've already run on yourself. It's called the holiday paradox. Think about the last time you went on vacation. While you were there, the days seemed to fly by, didn't they? You couldn't believe it was already the last night. But then you got home, and you looked back, and that same week felt huge, full, like you'd been gone for ages. Now compare that to a normal week at work. Day to day, it drags. Monday feels like it lasts a year. But look back on it a month later, and the entire week has vanished without a trace. So which is it? Fast or slow? The answer is both. And the difference is novelty. The vacation was packed with new experiences, so your brain made a thick stack of memories, and in hindsight, that makes it feel long. The work week made almost no new memories. So looking back, there's nothing there. The clock and your memory tell completely different stories. And then there's a third theory, and this one is physical. It comes from an engineer at Duke University named Adrian Bajan. He says the speeding up isn't just psychological, it's built into your aging brain. Here's his idea. Your brain takes in the world like a series of mental snapshots. When you're young, the signals in your brain travel fast. Your eyes flick around constantly, and you capture a huge number of these snapshots every second. Life is like a flipbook with hundreds of pages, so when you flick through it, the motion is smooth, slow, and detailed. But as you age, those signals travel slower, your eyes move less, and you capture fewer and fewer snapshots per second. Your flipbook starts losing pages. And here's the thing about a flipbook with fewer pages. When you flick through it, you reach the end much, much faster. That, Bajan says, is the feeling of time speeding up. Not in the world, but in the frame rate of your own mind. So now stack all three together. Every year is a smaller fraction of your life. Routine erases your memories, and your brain literally captures fewer moments. No wonder it feels like someone hit fast forward. And here is the genuinely scary part. If you do nothing, if you let your life run on autopilot, this only gets worse. Every single year really will feel faster than the last one, until decades slip by like weeks. Routine is a time eraser, and most people never even notice it's running. But, and this is the beautiful part, you now know the lever. You know exactly what's stealing your time, and that means you can fight back. The secret isn't to find more hours. It's novelty. You have to give your brain something new to record. And no, you do not have to quit your job or move across the world. You just have to break the pattern. Take a different route home tonight. Learn something with your hands. Say yes to the thing you'd normally skip. Cook a dish you've never tried. Talk to a stranger. Travel, even just one town over. Every single new experience is a fresh page added to your flipbook. And the more pages you add, the longer and fuller and richer your life feels when you finally look back on it. Think about it. The people who say their life just flew by, they spent it on autopilot. But the people who feel like they've lived 100 different lives, the ones bursting with stories, they never stopped chasing the new. So, the next time you catch yourself wondering where the year went, don't take it as a sign that time is running out. Take it as a signal, a reminder to go do something you have never done before, because you can't force